Hi, so I'm going to do a highlight video of the July 20th, 2021 level 10 difficulty puzzle. I don't want to record the entire thing, so I'm just going to go over how I solved this. So one of the important things of this puzzle is understanding the combination here, of that this is a 23 square and this is a 12. On the other side, we have a 22 square and a 15. So this is 15 and this is 12. Here we have a 1, 2, and this 1, 2 leads to kind of a very important strategy of this puzzle. So over here, so now in the 7 cage and this 12 cage, this 12 cage can never be a 1, 2, 9. If this is a 1, 2, 9, this becomes a 3, and then the 7 cage breaks. So the one thing we do know is that we can never have a 9 in the 12 cage. The 15 cage, if it's a 9, so if we have a 9 in the 15 cage down here, this breaks also because the remainder is 6, and we need a 1 or a 2 to build a 6. So, oops, sorry, good old scrolling. So now the 9 has to be in the 18 cage. So that leads this to become a 6, 8. And now the question becomes, where does the 9 go? Here? Oh, and we know where that is because this cage here is a 9 and up here is a 5. So because there's a 15 cage, the 9 is blocked here and the 9 is blocked here. So the 9 has to go here and the other 9 has to come up here. If you 1 and 2 block the ability for this to be a 9. So this was a 3, 4, 6, 7. So the next key here becomes what you're going to fill in for this puzzle up here. Here we have a 1, 2, 5, 6, because once again we can't have a 1 and a 2 here, so there has to be a 1 or a 2 somewhere. It's not going to be in the 23 cage because that would break the 23. So yeah, so basically what you're going to find is that this 3, 7 cage kind of causes issues if this is a 3, 7. So eventually you'll figure that out, and then this becomes a 6, 8, and then this has to be a 3 or a 7, and this has to be a 3 or a 7. And also there's a 5, so we have a 3, 7, and a 5, but the 5 is going to fall down in here as well as the 3. So because this is now 14, this is 3, 8. If this is 7, then it has to be a 6, and it can't be. So so the 7's up here. So now this is a 5 or a 7, and this is a 7, 9. And once again we have the 4, 6 here. This cage is 1, 7 or 5, 3. The 9 cage or the 18 cage is here. So once again, this is kind of like just a highlight video of how I came about solving this. And once you get to this point, the puzzle pretty much falls apart. So so it becomes this way. This was 3, 5. This is 3, 7, 9. This becomes the 2, 5. Once again, I don't want to get into all of the solve of this, but from what I remember, I think this was the 6, but the 5 here makes this a 1, 7, which makes this a 7, 9. Now our 9 is no longer here. So yeah, so I don't want to get all the way into the whole solve of this, but if you want, I'll try to make a bigger video of this later, but basically this was the key to getting it solved. If you fill in this part of the puzzle and start from here, you should find that it's pretty straightforward to build this out. So that's about it. Thanks.